Literally 2 seconds later, he was like,
"You don't wear a lot of makeup. Is that because you think you're pretty?"
What's up guys, I'm here and welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. The weirdest thing ever happened to me the other day and I want to talk about it. This incident happened a few days back and it is probably one of the weirdest things that has ever happened to me. I think I am cursed because weird stuff like this happens to me all the time. I am an easy target, at least that's what it seems like. If you're curious about what happened, be sure to listen to the entire story. Okay, so the date of this incident was November 3rd, which was last Sunday. I had just had a meetup at this gaming expo at a place called Lillestrøm. Lillestrøm is a small town in Norway and it's about an hour away from where I live. At this point, I was pretty tired because it was the evening. I had been to the gaming expo for hours and I was on my way home. And to get home, I had to take the train. Now this is the problem. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm an easy target to everything. I don't know if it's because I look innocent or what it is, but I attract some weird ass people, no offense. So what happened was that I was sitting inside the train on my way home. The trains in Norway are designed the way that there are like 6 seats like facing each other on both sides of the train, and there's also a couple of like triple seats and double seats and whatever. But I was sitting on one of the 6 seat I don't know what to call them, like it's, yeah, you know what I'm saying here. I was sitting on one of the 6 seats that was facing each other, so it's like 3 and 3 and facing each other. I hope you understand what I'm saying here, it's hard to explain. One quick disclaimer here, it was pretty late, there was pretty much nobody on the train, because who takes the train late on a Sunday evening? Nobody. Me. I was sitting alone on the 6 seat thing, and on the other side of the train there was also a 6 seat and there was 2 people sitting there, a lady and a guy. The lady was wearing headphones and the guy was just like sitting there chilling on his phone, as people do nowadays. I had a great trip until all of a sudden we stopped. The train stopped on a station. Because I was on my way back from the expo, I had a lot of stuff with me, including a lot of energy drinks. These types of energy drinks, which looked pretty stupid, I know. I had like 4 shakers and probably like 8 of these or more, I don't know. I had a lot and I stored everything in plastic bags that were see-through so you could see everything inside them. I was drinking a Red Bull because I was tired as I'm not gonna lie, it was evening, I had 0 energy, and I know that energy drinks are bad for you, but that is not the point right now. I was drinking a Red Bull, I had 2 plastic bags filled with freaking energy drinks, so I looked like an addict. I'm not gonna deny that. But here is the point where everything went wrong. I sat alone at the 6th seat. We stopped at the station and a guy came into the train. Now, there was plenty of seats available, but of course he had to sit straight in front of me. Note that I was sitting like this because I was so exhausted. I had a lot of space and I was using it, let me tell you that. Anyway, he sat straight in front of me and I was like, God damn it. And then I noticed he started staring at me. I was kind of like looking up and I thought to myself,
why is he looking at me? Like, why do you want? Like, leave me alone, I'm exhausted.
He looked at my energy drinks and he was like,
"Do the energy drinks make you feel any better? Do they give you good effects?"
And I just looked at him like, and then he continued on saying like,
"You know those things aren't good for you, you shouldn't drink that much. How many do you have in your bag? Is it like 20?
And I honestly didn't want him to talk to me, so I was like, they're not all for me, they're for my family too. Which, by the way, is the biggest lie ever, they're all for me. And he was like,
Oh.
And I just kept on looking at him because I was like, the fuck? Literally 2 seconds later, he was like,
"You don't wear a lot of makeup. Is that because you think you're pretty?"
Like, I was literally wearing the same shit as I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing mascara, I'm wearing foundation, I'm wearing concealer, I'm wearing contouring, I'm wearing highlight, I'm wearing a lot of makeup and eyebrow stuff. I thought to myself, this guy does not know what he's talking about. I mean, I'm not the person that wears the most makeup ever, but like, I wear makeup, so I thought to myself, what the heck is wrong with this guy? But I was kind of like shook because I'm not used to people asking me if I think I'm pretty, so I was like,
no.
And then he began talking about Paradise Hotel and X on the Beach, which is like 2 reality TV shows here in Norway. I don't know if they're global as well, but like whatever. It's basically young people and they wear a lot of makeup because they're on TV, so I get it. Maybe some of them wear a little bit too much, but like if people want to wear makeup, like I don't see the problem. But anyway, this guy, he started talking about how he thought they look like and that they wear like kilos of makeup. He was like,
at least you're not wearing makeup like the people on TV. They look like prostitutes and hoes because they wear like kilos of makeup and they just like smash it on. And when you sleep with them and the makeup starts wearing off, I'm just like, wah!
And he made that wah sound on the train. And the people that was on the other like 6-seat type of thing, they started staring at the guy and me because they probably thought that I knew this guy, and I was like seriously, why? I was just like so uncomfortable. I was wearing a big jacket and I just sat like this. I did not know what to reply to that. I was just like and then he once again asked me,
do you not wear makeup because you think you're pretty?
And I just said to him, no, I don't feel like I need it. And then I realized in my head that that was a pretty bad answer. I tried to like fix it by saying I wear makeup, but I just don't feel like putting on that much every day because it's exhausting. I think he was happy with that answer, so he started asking me about his hair. Now, he had like a little bit long hair, but not that long. He was like this and he said,
do you think my hair is long?
And I kind of just looked at him and I said, yeah. And he was like,
yeah, but it's not as long as yours.
And I was like, no, but like, it's long to be a boy. That's what I literally just said. And then he asked me if I thought that he should be wearing hair gel. And I honestly didn't even know people wore hair gel anymore. I know that guys wear Renati and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that people used hair gel. I told him that like, no, I don't think you should wear hair gel because your hair is a bit too long. Because like, you know, if guys with too long hair wear hair gel, it looks like wet and like not good. So I just said no. And he was like,
yeah, you're probably right. Hair gel gives you acne anyway.
And I was like, okay. I honestly don't know if hair gel gives you acne. It makes sense, like if something lands on your forehead, I guess you can get acne, but like whatever. And then he said,
but makeup can give you acne too. You don't have a lot of acne. Is that because you don't wear makeup? Like, do you think you're pretty because you're not wearing makeup?
He literally asked me the same question again, and I was like, are we still not done with this freaking conversation? Like, at this point, I was so red in my face because this was so embarrassing. Like, especially the part where he spoke about sex and makeup and just... Anyway, so the next topic in line was awful because after all this, he started complimenting me, saying that I was pretty and that I had nice eyes. And then he started talking about the fact that he did not want colored kids. And this was the point where I was freaking out because that is pure racism. He said like,
I want Scandinavian babies. I want my kid to be white and I want it to have my genes.
And I was like, I didn't say a word. I was like, at this point I was really shocked and I did not know what to say. I thought in my head that people cannot say that because it's so wrong. I was freaking out. At this point, the people in the other seats, they were staring at me like, I didn't know what to say, but luckily he was gonna go off at this stop, which I am so thankful for because I did not want to listen to any more of that. It was freaking awful. I don't understand why this stuff always happens to me. Like, what? But I am so glad that this guy was not gonna stay on the train any longer because I was freaking out. It was scary, and honestly, I think that people with that sort of mentality are scary people because you never know what they're gonna do. I'm sorry to say it, but like, that guy scared the shit out of me, especially when he started talking about the last part there. Everything else just made me think that he was really weird, but that last part was way over the line. Whew. Anyway, that was the story. I hope you enjoyed it, I guess. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button. If you want me to do another story time type of video, be sure to leave a comment below or just like the video, that works too. Anyway, all my social media links are listed down below. I have a Patreon page if you want to follow me there. I also have a PO box if you want to send me packages or mail or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday with a brand new video. Bye!